super excited about this week. A few reasons here. Um, I first want to talk about my mileage 36.7 miles. Very happy with where I'm at with that. 5 days of running, 2 days off. I shifted my Friday day off to Thursday. Monday was a wonderful day off. Glorious. Can we take a second just to say glorious day off? But Tuesday, got back to work. Track time, mile half warm up, mile half cool down. 10 by 400s on 2 minutes 15 seconds rest this time. Hit 115, 129, then some slower ones, and then some faster ones there. Wrapped up with that with an 800, and I think it was 340 something. Let me double check here. 342. So felt pretty good there about that pace there. Sorry, just ate lunch. And then the next day. The next day is where it felt real. That was a hard 7.4 miles worth of track workout. Very tough for me. And the next day I was supposed to do like 6-7 miles. I didn't have it. So still did 4. Went there, did 4 on the treadmill. Super easy. Then Friday, Thursday I was supposed to run. I shifted that to Thursday because I need that day off now. Friday I got 6 miles in, super easy. Saturday 7 miles in, super easy. Sunday did the 12-mile run. 12-mile run. Had that heels in the middle, right? No wild hog this time, thank God. But I'll post below a screenshot of the times going up and down on the hill. It was good, really good. So my nutrition plan was a Cliff Bar before, and then I also had a GU at about mile 4 and some change. I don't think that's enough. Just being honest, I don't think that's enough. I need more. I need probably about another 200 calories in there because that Red Bull that I was drinking beforehand really wasn't enough because I also had 2 Red Bulls, one before the run, about 30 minutes before, and I drank almost the whole thing, about 8 ounces. And then during the run, I also had a little bit as well, about 4 to 6 ounces there after the hills. So definitely had some Red Bull there. Overall, so gonna go over the downs first. The downs this week was 144, 140, 137, 132, fastest. 140, 142, 144, 137. The ups, man. I walked 2. I could almost say 3 because it was so damn slow, but I only walked on 2 of these. I knew I was gonna have this conversation during this run, and now I have to own that shit because I didn't want to walk, but I had to. I was like, fuck, man, I kind of fucking walk. So I'm not proud of that moment, but I had to. It was just part of it. Sucks because I walked the 5th interval and the 6th interval, more than likely a little bit. The 8th interval, I definitely walked up because I was on the way out, and I don't really count that as an interval, but I'm probably just going to add that as an interval and start whenever I start on the way back home at the top of that after a rest break there at the top. So moving forward, that's what I'm going to be doing. But the down times this week, I'm very happy with the ones that I did run. 228, 219, which at the time, 219 would have been the fastest I've ever done it. 214, again, that's faster than any other times I've gone up this hill. 214. Then 224 is just 3 seconds slower than my fastest time last week. So, I mean, I was clipping these off pretty good. And then 317, where I walked. Then 254. And then after that, 202. I swallowed my pain, pride, whatever the hell, and I went to fucking work. Georgia would say I sandbagged that. The rest of the sets, but that really hurt. But now I have that as a mental benchmark of, okay, this is possible. And then the last one was 339. Overall averages this week was 139 going down and 239 going up. If we compare this to last week's up was 238, so 1 second slower overall as an average. And then down was 147 last week, and this week was 139. So definitely getting faster overall going down. Pace pre-heel pace was 10:57 versus last week at 10:37, so a little bit slower overall there. But I held the exact same pace on the I'm trying to think on the post-heel pace. Overall pace, I'm not sure if this is a good measure, but the overall there is 11:43. So 11:43 there. So that's what that is. Pace calc. I'm going to do some calculations here on the Cool Running Pace Calculator. In case you haven't ever heard of this, Pace Calc, just Google Pace Calc and it will pull up the pace calculator. This pace calculator is quite amazing. You enter 2 of the fields, it pops up that third one. Always. It's lovely. And it's all time-based because dividing math, doing math, that all kinds of sucks. So if Training Peaks will fucking load, I'll give y'all some more data here. So we got, let's see here, we got 36, motherfucker, 36, no, 36.7 miles in 7:12:52. So we have an average pace of 11:47 overall this week. So pretty decent, which that's including all the rest time, even the rest intervals of the track workout and all that. So working time, I would probably say is around 10:30, at least somewhere in that range, because I had 10, 8, and some of those are 2-minute breaks. So yeah, I would easily say around 10:30 for a working pace. So that's how I would probably see that. Pretty easy there. Right now, Training Peaks has my 90-minute run at a 9:53 pace. So if we add just a little bit more on there, we'll probably get that about 10:30. So I feel like 10:30 is a good starting point there. So let's look forward to next week. Next week is going to be a big week for me. I'm looking forward to this. We got 41 miles on the chopping block, 2 days off, Monday and Friday. Hopefully Friday. Tuesday we got 5 miles of hills. So I plan on doing a 1.5 warm up, 1.5 cool down. So there's 3. So only doing 2 miles of hills. So I'm not sure if this is going to be like run up for a minute, run down for 30 seconds, and go back and forth until I get 2 miles of that in. I'm not sure what that's going to look like yet. I might do 30, 60, 90s. I might just do hill repeats. I'm not sure what that's going to look like just yet. So I'm still trying to come up with that. If you have ideas, comment below. I'm up for ideas. Wednesday, 7 miles. Super easy. 7 miles. No ifs, ands, or buts there. 7 miles, hopefully in the AM there. And then Thursday, 6 miles, can be around noon on the treadmill. Not really worried about the details there. Friday, day off. Saturday, we have 8 miles on the chopping block. 8 miles, super easy in the morning. Want to have that really done probably by 8:30. Like if I can get up at 4, be running by 6:30, just get 8 miles in. Run back, run to the hill, come back, call it a day. Sunday, I have 13 miles on the chopping block. It'd be nice to have like a half marathon right now, but I don't know of anyone. But if I had a half marathon, I'd probably just do that. And then 2 miles later that day, or 2 miles at like noon, somewhere in that range. So that's really what's going on there. 41 miles total. That's going to be a bigger week for me. I don't remember the last time I did 41 miles in 1 week. So this is going to represent, in my mind, 66% of the total volume I'm going to be getting up to before the Marine Corps 50K. The Marine Corps 50K is going to be a challenge. The week after that, I'm really only doing 2 additional things here. I'm going back to the track, doing 7 and 7 instead of 7 and 6, and keeping the 8-mile run there. But I'm also doing 3 miles somewhere else in the week. I might do a 3-mile easy run on Thursday night. I might do a 3-mile easy run Wednesday night. I'm not sure where that 3-mile run is going to come from just yet. But if I don't do a 2-a-day somewhere, that means I have to make a run longer. I really don't want to do that. So I'll just be adding another run somewhere. So that's what's going on right now. Let's talk about the title of this post. Sweaty Facial. I was running on the long run, and how bad I was sweating. It was terrible. I was sweating so fucking much that the bill of my hat, so I run with a cap on, running cap, every right foot was dripping, drip, 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 just constant drip. There was a slight breeze from right to left. So as I'm running, it was blowing like this, and no shit, every fucking drop was going either on my glasses, on my nose, on my goatee, in my mouth, on my cheeks. It was just going all over my face. And it's not like I could just wring it out or anything and put it back on, because that's not going to do anything, because it's all soaking wet. But it was kind of funny. I mean, I was like, well, at least it's sweat. And that's why it's so salty. Hopefully you enjoyed that joke. But anyway, thanks for tagging along and enjoying this. If you have any comments, feel free to comment below. I'm up for suggestions, comments, all that kind of fun stuff. So hope you all have a great day. Talk to y'all soon.